Hi Libra, so we'll be reading your card today. So this will be your reflectory card and this will be your hidden card. Let's try to shuffle the card first. Okay. So for those who's new, we will be cutting the videos into two parts. So the second video will be your near future and future. For this video, we will be reading your reflectory. Then afterwards, we'll be reading your present state, then your past state. Afterwards, we will try to combine the two, check what the tarots want to advise to us. Now, see here. So this will be your reflectory card. We have here the One of Pentacles now. Seeing here, you're saying here that I need to make a decision. Decision could be decision on the life. Decision between you need to move on already. Let's see the hidden card we have here, the Temperance. So you're weighing your um, options here on what to do. Now let's try to check about your present state. Just to check what state it means on your reflectory or your current state. So we have here the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Strength, the Knave of Pentacles, the Chariot. We have here the Ten of Wands, Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords. We have here the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. Now let's try to check in here, Libra. Okay. Seeing here, you're saying here that you're trying to work for hard, you're doing your best, and right now you are very down. Same with you're carrying stuff like carrying your family, could be like you are the bread and butter, and also could also be that you have a children or you are a guardian and then you're carrying some stuff or carrying people behind you. And right now, what you're doing here is trying to goes by, but then this responsibility is trying to like weigh you down in a bit, and at the same time, it's showing in here that um, something or you see some sort of opportunity and then you're thinking if you should go there. Now that's what you're trying to weigh onto, because what you're saying here is that what I have right now is enough for me to like feed myself, but not enough for the whole expenses that you needed. And at the same time, you're saying here that you're not saving enough money for all, and you want to for the Wheel of Fortune to turn, and this is what you want. So and at the same time, you're saying here that maybe this, or you're hoping that maybe this is the step that you needed to do. So let's try to check about your past state. So we have here the Two of Swords, the World, Eight of Wand, Eight of Sword, Nine of Wand, Four of Sword, Three of Sword, the Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and we have here the Knave of Wands. Let's try to check your... Okay, so you're saying here that you before the this scenario where you were being now the bread of butter, you'd never been planned to be this way, or you never thought that this would be hard as it is. You're saying here that Z, our tarot, I just love someone. Probably this is for the side of for those who have kids, or probably those you know because I'm seeing your pictures where you never did had kids, but you were given this kind of responsibility, like taking care of your nephew, nieces. That's what I'm seeing here. And for some, like you were the one who's given the opportunity to take care of your elders. That's what I'm saying here. But you're saying here like as on the past, at first you're saying here Yeah, I'm okay taking care of them before. Yeah, not like you're trying to go out. What I'm saying in here is that you are not trying to take away the responsibility that you have, because this is like a filial pity, or what you're saying is here, you're trying to give the love as you can, and as well as taking the responsibility. But at the same time, you're feeling in here that when you were doing the task on the past, it seems that um, you're feeling that there's no one appreciate you. That could be like that, or because I'm feeling in here that there's like grievance. I'm taking care of you, but are taking care of this family, but seems not enough. That's what I'm seeing here. So you're trying to say in here that if there's opportunity to come, which is now the present, you're saying here that I would grab it because I want to fulfill my needs. Okay, I'm taking care of them. Some of the family giving me money, or for saying that for some are you're working on it, but at the same time taking care of the family, but not enough to sustain you, not enough to fulfill your needs, and at the same time not to fulfill their needs too, because you're seeing here like a gap, like a big gap that you need to fulfill. Like most of this will be in terms of money matter, where you need to fill it up, or if not, at the same time there's like grievance, like someone is talking behind your back or saying shit on you. So that's why you're saying here now, I need to focus on myself. That's what you're saying here. So let's try to combine the two. So what I'm feeling here, Libra, is that you are uh, feeling of a bit of guilt at the same time. There's a bit of guilt here, because you're saying here, I said yes, but I did not. What you're saying here is I did not expect that I would feel this way, or I will be treated this way when I said yes on this kind of position, or when I took this responsibility. It could not be always like, so you agree because someone offered you, but because you also took this kind of responsibility. So taking responsibility is always like a big thing, and especially when you're taking care of life. And what the tarot is saying here is that congratulations, or the tarot is proud of you because you tried your best to do this kind of responsibility, or take this kind of responsibility. Now, for the guilt part, the tarot is saying here it's not your fault that this happened. It's not that you're just loving someone, or you're taking responsibility that you think that you can do, and um it's not a big like failure. What you're feeling here, sometimes for some it's a failure, for some there's guilt, and for some it's like um I said yes because I really can. But the thing is that that's where the part, it's also like a big reason why you want to take a different route or different pathway. So the tarot is saying to you first that it's not your fault. It's just that the tarot understands it. Now let's try to fix this thing. First of all, the tarot is advising you is first you need to clarify or talk to your loved one about this big decision that you're getting. It's because you are trying to um, take the big burden, or take the kind of big responsibility, and now you have to explain to them on why you need to take this path. You have to line up in a way that they won't get hurt, in a way that um, what your plan is, because you cannot just go. I know that you already made a decision by yourself, and the tarot understand your grievances, but you also need to inform the party that will be affected, because you're making a big step in here, like with the Wheel of Fortune there, you're making a big step in here. So, whatever you hear, because I know that for some, you would hear some bad stuff, but you have to take it in because you really said yes when when you took this kind of responsibility. You really took them in. When you took them in, you're just not gonna um, drop it off just by that, right? So you have to accept, and then not really like, of course you would say your side, but try to as much as possible control what you want to say. And then at the same time, the tarot is saying in here that, what do you call this one? Once you explain your side on why you needed to do do this kind of job, and then I knew, or for the long run, they would understand it. But you don't just, just say goodbye to them like that. You have to explain to them on what will happen. You have to make a plan on what you would do before you jump into it. That's what I started saying here. So, that's now for the advice for you, Libra. I hope you hit like, subscribe, to notification, and I'll see you soon on the near future and future for this. See ya.